record this and actually start playing this game.
Oh man, that'd be great.
All right, Phoenix's camera.
Thank you guys for being flexible about me starting later.
No, for sure, man. Life is as it is, and at the very least, we get to play again tonight and progress the story a bit.
Yeah, for once, my grandma was actually in the mood to talk and like not super depressed.
And thank you guys for giving me a day to kind of get myself together, because that actually really helped me in the end. But yeah. So I'd say at their current position, Eleanor, they probably don't actually. Well, they don't see you in your current position because you're kind of like under the platform, like grasped onto the tree branches, and kind of like you've had yourself hoisted up there. They seem to be turning their attention down towards you guys in particular, Sylvester, Mamluk, Val, and there you see an elven man kind of looking over, and standing on the bridge there is an elven woman.
Right, and there's no one that can see me then, right? Or nobody I see, at least?
In your current position, you don't think that they see you, because you can't see them. You just heard them, and you can hear their footsteps on the boards above you.
Okay, so I definitely can't see them then.
Okay, I want to shout out to them, like, still sort of laughing. Hey, I thought we'd try and get up on our own. Do you want to drop a ladder or something?
And kind of stares down at you for a while. It's very well, and lowers a ladder down.
I just want the ladder to like lower like right behind Eleanor or something.
Yeah. It's kind of like unfurls like in front of her where she's like sitting like grasped onto the tree.
All right, we'll head up.
All right.
What was that?
An ominous sound.
That's the Dark Souls item pickup sound. That's my text tone.
Oh, okay.
Of course it is. Of course.
It sounded like something metal hitting the floor or something.
Let's put you over Eleanor's pod there as you step on top of where she's standing. You can hear Sylvester's footfalls step on top of the boards above you.
Sylvester picks up an item.
Hey, Mamluk, I'm not saying you have to come in, but do you want to? Maybe they can help you recover your pan.
All right. Well, there is a ladder here. It would be rude not to, climb it. Sure. So
Val's gonna go left because she knows she's heaviest.
He climbs the ladder.
Okay.
Trevor climbs the ladder.
All right, Val.
Val goes last because she's the heaviest and she's afraid it's gonna snap.
Okay. And what are you doing, Eleanor?
You guys just climbing like in front of me?
Yeah, and they just start climbing up the ladder.
All right, I'll go ahead and jump to the ladder then.
Okay,
start climbing it.
Whoa!
It's not gonna be a check. You just do it.
Yeah, it's like right in front of me. I can assume I can just reach.
Spider-Man over here.
It's a little bit of a jump, but I'll say that you're dexterous enough to pull it off without a roll. You see both the elves kind of eye you in particular as you're coming up, and you actually recognize one of the elves. In the very beginning, there was the one that was like laughing and left her sword behind. You see her.
I was wondering if it was that same lady. It's like this green elves look familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm the only one who cannot flip his token. I don't have that option.
Just give me a quick second.
When Mamluk gets to where the canopy is and all the other rope bridges connect, he kind of looks around suspiciously to see if he's being watched in particular. Like if he's being profiled.
By the elves?
Yeah.
Yeah, they I mean, their gaze as they are is nothing more than they usually are. As they're staring at you, they always seem to be judging you in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, give me one quick second, guys. Sorry.
I forgive you.
Okay. So as you guys are climbing up the ladder, you see the elves, like I said before, kind of like looking over you with a very like judging eye, I suppose. And they say, "Well, it's very late. Feldrin, why don't you lead these two over to the quarters?" And she nods and looks at you all and beckons you over.
All right, yeah, let's stay for the night. Let's rest up before.
Yeah, Val stretches a little bit.
As long as I get some ale here, I'd like a bit and a glass of ale if possible.
Yeah, it's been a while. Do you have food?
They don't seem to be answering. They start walking off to the quarters. Don't forget, like right now, it's about 2 a.m.
Well, 2 a.m. drinking time.
Since it's been a while since I've reminded you guys that it's actually very late at night right now.
Oh, these elves are party
Juice
poopers.
in my bag. I have some apple juice, and you can have that before bed.
So,
And you have to brush your teeth.
Feldrin here is leading you over here. And you guys recognize these quarters. You'd stayed in here the night before when you were staying with the elves. Feldrin, as she's been leading you here, has been like very quiet, just kind of walking you guys this way. And as she opens up the door and kind of says, "All right, adventurers, as once more, your quarters are here."
Does she seem like apprehensive at all, or is she just tired?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, Leonore, make an insight check. Who said that?
Something about her personality seems terse. Like she seems unhappy about something in particular.
Yeah, that's about right.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Val's mom said so. So I can do it. Insight. Yeah, but also she's tired.
You rolled a 2.
She doesn't care about anyone who's not a human, so who cares?
Yeah, she does seem tired in some ways. She looks like she's pretty exhausted in a lot of ways. But you do remember the last time you saw her, she was laughing herself to death. So.
Someone had too much fun and now they're tired.
Right.
So, any new developments since we last were here?
She looks and says, "There was the bard you've been traveling with. Yes, he has been running the rounds, as they say, relaying information of what has happened with you. And I believe right now he is headed off to Woodsham to speak to the humans there."
What now?
What are you asking?
Oh God, what was his name?
You said the bard?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, what?
Mom, look.
Is that here?
No, sorry, no, I mean, sorry, I just assumed. Okay,
I imagine that was all in character.
Mine wasn't.
It wasn't character? Oh, it's Zahir. My good friend Zahir. Clearly, the only bard we've met.
Sylvester just didn't even remember him anymore.
No, yeah, I just assumed you said bard. There's kind of the primary musician in our group.
Indeed.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not very good at instruments.
No, I speak of the Mubarakian man.
Okay.
So he went on his way to speak to the humans?
As I understand it, yes. We sent an escort with him to lead him back to Woodsham.
So you said there was alcohol here, right?
It is late, adventurer. Why don't you get some rest? Your quarters are here as usual.
Okay. So no beer then?
And she just kind of like gestures towards the door, which is open.
It's hard to rest when you're so grumpy. Tell me, what's on your mind?
Wow, smooth.
It is late, adventure. It's been a very stressful day. Well, stressful couple of days. Why don't you rest for the evening, as I would like to as well?
Would be less
Eleanor
stressful
kind of
here.
like side eyes. She kind of like gives like a side eye.
Speaking of rest, some of us got a small case of the poison by pixie dust. Is there anybody we can talk to in the morning to help us with that?
I'm sure we can arrange something, yes.
No.
We do have druids that might be able to heal you of any ailments in the morning.
I'd like some ale.
Works for me.
She just kind of looks at you, and she kind of sighs. You see her reach into like her cloak. She pulls out what appears to be like a leather wineskin and tosses it to you.
God.
Look eagerly catches it.
Make a dex save.
Oh shit. That's good. Okay, good call. All right.
What a sad portrait of alcoholism.
It's been a long day.
Was that in character, David?
Yeah, no, it
Okay.
was. That was David saying it, but Eleanor would too.
You kind of like go to grab it, but you just can't manage to get a hold on it, and it starts to fall like towards the ground.
Okay, now Eleanor says it.
Hey, nice catch, Eleanor.
As in it like you just kind of hear like a slop like or a soft like on the ground below you.
Did it open? Did it make a mess?
Wait, is Ellie? No, yeah, she's
As you kind of like look over, it's kind of dimly lit by some fireflies, but you can see like this like spatter of wine on the ground now that's kind of poking into the ground.
Did I-
Well, I apologize. We'll take care of that. We'll see you in the morning.
Should turn some lights on in here.
This is when we call it a night.
She very.
You go
What?
ahead.
What were you
Well,
gonna-
is the queen awake? Could we talk to her? Does she do like? You go ahead.
The queen has retired long ago for the evening. If it's nothing else, I will be taking my leave for the evening, adventurers.
Not the kind of elven queen that stays awake all the time. Then, gotcha.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious. No, I'm kidding.
Mumluke pulls his visor up and starts like licking the wine on the ground.
No, it's like 70 feet below you.
Oh, it's already gone. Okay.
Yeah.
His tongue goes through
Oh,
the
okay.
and then starts licking it up in a muddy
Your
puddle.
tongue stretches to the bottom of the tree. This is a power you didn't know about, Mumluk.
All Mubarakians can extend their tongues 70 feet.
Feldrin's eyebrows raise.
Whoa! All right. Mumluk goes to sleep, upset that he embarrassed himself yet again.
So is there like, wait, are we all staying in the same place?
It's the same place that you stayed the last time you were here, yes.
Right. Is that like the big like one room though, or is it like separate rooms?
It is in fact one room with multiple beds going across it. There's also like a separate area
Soldiers.
with like a kitchen and such in it, so for like late night tea or snacks or whatever.
Eleanor goes to the kitchen and makes sure there's no alcohol for Mamluck.
Yeah, looking around this area, it seems there are different teas. There are different kind of like healthy foods available.
There's not like
Granola
cooking
bars.
sherry or something, right?
What?
There's not like cooking sherry or something,
Fucking
right?
asshole.
No such things. You find I don't know, some Nutella, some bread.
Instead of regular chips, they have like vegetable chips.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sherry wine.
They got
Like-
some granola and some yogurt.
I cast prestidigitation on some water to make it taste like wine and give it to Mamluk.
Mumluk is like gestures like, no need, and he pulls out one of the ale bottles from his bag,
Well, that's right. You got those bottles of very fine alcohol.
and he
It's
just
I
like,
guess it's time to break one of those out.
yeah, he's just drinking one.
All
God,
right.
that's
As you
sad.
drink
Um,
that, you taste some of the finest dwarven craft you've had in a long time, aged to perfection. And you've had these bottles for a
Oh,
few
God, when
months
did we
now.
get that?
I got those all the way back before Clafford.
Hmm.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, as you pull that out, like it is some of the finest alcohol you've had in a long time.
So now I have 1 bottle.
As Eleanor watches, like a single tear
It's
comes
like
from
I'd say it's probably like a barley wine.
Oh, sick. Nice.
so sad.
Why are you so sad?
Mom looks over at Eleanor. You don't get any. You're crying.
You couldn't go a minute without drinking. You had
I've
to
got several
literally
minutes.
beg
That's
her.
the problem.
You had to literally beg her, and then you broke into your antique
I
wine.
didn't beg
which you
anyone.
sold
I
for
just wanted to
thousands.
drink something. Leave me alone. What are you, like 12? You can't even drink anyway.
Your alcoholism is tearing this family apart.
The man got
Talk
almost
to you when you're
killed
like
by a
this.
The man got almost killed by a facing giant cat. Let him drink.
You have no
Yeah.
idea what you're like when you're drunk.
I pay you to be my bodyguard, and I don't want you drunk like this. You need to be better for me. Thank
Mom
you.
pulls off his helmet and brings his cloth around his mouth down so he can show Eleanor in the dim light what he actually looks like. And then he drinks like you're looking at her like staring daggers like this is why I drink.
Eleanor
God.
recoils. Holy shit.
Has he shown anybody so far what he looks like?
No.
Under his helmet? I think this is the first time.
I'm the
I
only
guess
person
yeah, that's the
that's
first
seen.
time everyone's seen him without his helmet.
You all take 5 stress damage.
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah, the leper. Why don't you go ahead and describe Mamluk for us then?
So he's got like he's got a very like his head kind of looks like a thumb, I guess. It's very like rounded. Like he's got but the sides of his head kind of come down at like a really like large chin. Like he's got a very like big head, I guess. Like I don't know how to describe it. He's got a very like masculine, muscular head.
I kind of ended up giving him a bit like a thick, like almost butt chin in my drawing of him, but no butt.
Well, like the right half of his face
Like,
is completely like it's all scar tissue.
Like a big joke, no cleft.
It's all like really kind of gnarled, and so
Okay,
like
so-
half of his face, kind of where like the lower part of his chin is kind of messed up too.
I'm glad that in the drawing I did of him, I got it on the right side. I was worried about that actually.
Yeah, but it is his right hand is his dominant hand,
Mm-hmm.
which is where he had the sword when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so like yeah, he's got a very like stereotypical warrior face.
Yeah. Does he have hair?
He does not. All his hair is completely gone because he cut it after half of it was burned off.
So no beard, no. He's a bald man.
He's
No.
a bald man, and he
What
has
the-
one
Kind of
eyebrow.
like a
Bald burn
Deadpool,
man.
kind of like.
He's a single eyebrow.
Does it go all the way up his face?
It goes so it's like the right up to where his scalp is, and then it kind of makes like a weird, awkward dodge around his nose, and then it comes down around his chin.
Okay.
So it's it looks like a bunch of oil hit his face.
So you 2 fan artists there. Now you know.
I'm gonna need to listen to this episode like 40 times before I remember that.
I was actually already drawing Mamluk before this, but it's in profile of his right, so it doesn't matter.
We're not our characters aren't tired, right? Because we've been resting pretty recently.
Yeah, I would say that you're not like super tired. In fact, I don't even know if that you qualify for a long rest yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It hasn't been a 24-hour period.
Tea. We're in this nice little kitchen. She has her own tea.
Yeah.
Put on some of her nice fucking good tea.
I put on also my like super healing tea or whatever to try, for you guys who are poisoned.
Yeah.
The tea that you got forever ago for your infection.
Are we
Yeah,
still
the
poisoned?
bullshit natural oils.
Yeah, we just don't have the icons.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm still missing two
Oh, what
stone.
happened?
I think they just didn't move to the new map.
Huh? No, that shouldn't
was
have
it
changed
one
anything.
of these?
That's good enough.
I want to
Does
say
you-
that the tea that Val is making is like special dragon blend. Like people would not, humans definitely wouldn't enjoy it. It's extremely spicy for some reason. Lots of like, it's like pure spice, like
Spicy
cloves
tea.
and.
I like spicy food. Give it to me.
She's like, no, man, look, I don't think you would like this. I don't think you would like
Mubarakians probably got tolerance for spice.
It's not just like hot spicy. It's like, you know,
It tastes electric.
yeah.
Very, just very potent.
It tastes,
man.
yeah, it tastes more
It's like,
biting into metal a little
Look at
bit.
Leonard Nimoy, Evan.
It's probably spicy in the same way
Oh,
that
yeah.
like
I
horseradish
changed
or
that.
wasabi is spicy,
Yeah.
where it just like attacks your sinuses.
And it has such an intense, bold flavor that sometimes it leaves people with like a really sore throat and a really upset stomach. But for her, it's like, you know, perfect.
Does that help with your when you use your breath weapon? Like
Yeah.
it stings your throat and everything like that. So drinking that like helps recover.
Yeah, it soothes her throat, but like
I
anybody
like that
else
the reason she has a cooldown is because it takes a toll and it's on her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't just keep doing that. It hurts.
That is lightning coming out of my mouth. Do you not?
This
Like,
darn
imagine-
dragon blood I got.
I imagine a lot of that is like when you scuff your feet across the ground and do like a static shock. It's like probably like that times 100.
I'm sure
across
there's
your
something
throat.
that's like building, yeah, in her like stomach, and so like her whole stomach through esophagus through like her mouth is a little bit like ugh. Kind of talks like this for a minute.
It's one of the unfortunate side effects of having the breath weapon of a dragon, but not being quite as like powerful as a
Yeah.
being of a dragon is.
If she was 100% dragon, that would be like barking. You know, who cares?
Yeah.
You just have resistance to electricity. You're not immune to it.
Exactly.
She's like Pichu in Smash Brothers Melee. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Highness.
God, that's literally Val. So yeah, she's making that fancy tea, and you can always smell when she brews it. She doesn't make it often, but has
Yeah.
a scent to it.
So you guys have an evening ahead of you. You have a few hours until sunrise. I'd say probably about 5 hours until sunrise.
Right. Well, Eleanor wants to God, Phoenix.
Sorry.
Did you
I
drink
laughed.
the tea?
I laughed. And
Gosh.
Turbo, did you want to attune to the artifact?
oh yeah, I guess technically I haven't attuned to it.
I mean, the people that can attune to it, I believe, were Gerbo, Eleanor, or Momluk. Or not Momluk, sorry, Sylvester. Momluk was the only one that couldn't.
Oh, is it
and
true?
Val.
Is
Val
it-
with her zero intelligence is like, what is that? That's
Oh,
really
I guess I can't use that anymore because my visor's off.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, wow.
But yeah.
Try attuning to it. I think this might come in handy.
Okay.
Eleanor's gonna like tear off some paper and she's gonna start writing a note. And I want to use her calligraphy skill here to make sure it looks good.
Okay, what are you writing?
I'm
What
just
are you
gonna
writing?
going to be passing this to Gerbo. It's not what you think it is.
Okay, wait, don't say it. Type it actually to him real quick.
Type it? No, it's gonna be a lot.
Okay.
It's literally just gonna be like, hey, we shouldn't talk because they could be looking at us. I think that they're onto us, so we shouldn't do anything for the moment, but we should communicate through paper. And pass this.
Eleanor.
Yeah, then it says, dearest, forever yours, and then an XOXO heart. Then she kisses it.
Little keys, big
Wait,
keys.
did it wear off?
It did, but it'll never truly wear off.
Okay. Making sure.
Oh, I was
That's
looking at
smart.
that already. Thank
She
you.
hands it over and she winks. She winks. She winks. Winky face.
Gerbo kind of rolls his eyes and then he just kind of writes. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was going for. He just look. Of course, nobody will fucking trust us. And then just hands it back to her.
Eleanor passes it to everyone else, and she passes it to Sylvester. It says, whispers, pass it on.
Look is like, you guys are so loud with your no passing. Jesus, let me sleep.
Sylvester, when he gets to it, is like, yeah, I still don't know what happened, what we're doing. Like,
Eleanor just whisper, the note. Look, the note. Read the note.
It looks very nice. The writing in
does.
it is very.
Oh, it's
fancy.
beautiful. Oh my god. She put their stationery on there.
so actually, when I get the note, I want to take some time and with my forgery kit and like learn how to copy her handwriting.
Wait a minute, I would notice you doing this. You're just gonna
Yeah.
fucking do this in front of me?
Yeah.
Eleanor stops it as soon as she realizes what he's doing. Like grapple. What do I do?
You grab
Wait,
him or
wait.
grab the note?
What did he
Grab. I just grab him.
All right. Make an athletics check against. What do you want to do, Sylvester? Just let her.
Or like, I guess she's just gonna grab me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You're
a
getting tackled, actually. Can I use acrobatics to like throw myself at him?
It sounds like he just lets you.
Okay.
well,
They go tumbling to the ground.
let's try a dodge action.
Happy
Okay,
birthday
so
to the
it'd be,
ground.
acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh,
Alright.
it's probably
And for you, it'd be athletics. It wouldn't be acrobatics.
for me.
No, for Eleanor.
Oh,
No, wait,
right.
I'm throwing myself at him though.
It'd still be athletics.
All right, so that's a 13 then.
Have some
Okay.
self-respect.
Yeah, so it's
Look
just
at the
a
respect.
+3. It looks like for acrobatics.
Oh, right. I gotta do your thing. Damn it, Evan, get a computer.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker, we could play Slap City. Alright, yeah, no, she grabs you.
Okay.
Yeah, she tackles you and then tears the note up. Well, no, she didn't tear it up. She just puts it in her backpack because she wants. She likes it. It turned out well.
Val didn't get to see it.
What do I have any spell slots left?
I don't know, do you?
I have no idea.
It says you have no second level spells and 4 first level spells.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Oh. God. Do I want to do a bad? I mean, we're already not like on good terms right now. Oh, I don't want to do it bad. I just brush myself and get up and.
I mean, she's holding on to you, right?
Yeah, I'm like on top of you. Yeah, you're like pinned.
Oh, okay. Then I'm casting Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, whoa! Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, holy shit, dude.
Is that gonna be allowed?
It's gonna be hellish, that's to say the least. We're wasting so much time when we could be going to sleep and getting this done tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Well, okay. No, fuck it. Make a dexterity saving throw, Eleanor.
Roger. Yep.
Okay. So, as you like tackle Sylvester to the ground, what does your hellish rebuke look like?
It's just a like.
Do you like eyes start glowing and like fire starts to surround you, or?
It just it like starts to just erupt from around me, not in a specific like.
Okay, as you tackle him to the ground, you see like his eyes, like the pupils of his eyes just kind of like expand, and all of his eyes are his eyes are entirely black for a second.
Terrifying.
And then you see like a fire and like heat begin to erupt around you. As you manage to get up, you are burned for 7 damage as you jump. But you take 7 fire damage.
Oh, that could have been so much worse.
Well, half of that though.
Is that they have damage for passing dexterity save?
Half of that. So yeah. So
wait, am I still on top of him though?
3 damage. Make a Constitution
So
save.
half. Oh, so that'd be 30 damage then.
30 damage.
30.
No, I mean 30 health. I mean
3 damage. 4 damage. Yeah.
30 damage. You're dead.
Constitution.
No, 3 damage. Sorry, because it's half rounded down.
Mamaluk, the second he sees the glint of fire on the opposing wall, he's like, "What?"
You look up from your like amazing barley wine.
You could have done that this whole time.
You can't help but like push yourself away from Sylvester on the ground.
Great. Eleanor screams, "What the fuck are you doing?
Back off.
Back off! Why were you forging my identity in front of me? What did you think was going to happen?
It's just an insurance policy.
Insurance policy?
Hey, Horn Man, do it again. Make the fire.
Man, like you've been drinking. You stay out of this."
Val walks over and like very gently takes her arm and like dabs it with like a little heat solvent, like a little thing to help with the burn. Just a
I
quick
thought you were
little-
gonna make me dab for a second. I was like, "What are you
And then
doing?"
like everybody dabs together.
And then everyone watches Mamaluk whip and Nene.
No. And then Mom like starts doing a Fortnite dance.
God.
All right, and Mamaluk drinks the rest of his barley wine and goes to sleep.
Hopefully that won't be necessary. We're here as a favor to you, and we don't want any more complications. And so
I feel as though you tried to rationalize stealing my identity for a second there, but gave up, as if to say, yes, I tried to steal your identity. I am a thief. I am a scoundrel.
I deny none of these things.
Great. Eleanor throws her hands up. Fuck, good.
Where did she get burned? Like on the arm or the hand or something?
You got
It's
sick
probably like barely a burn, so I'm gonna say like a shoulder.
Yeah.
I'll just
Janae.
do a little something on that for you and sipping her tea.
Did we see any children last time we were here?
Like elven children around the area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's probably a couple kicking around.
Okay, that's my only question.
Like a few. Elves don't seem to have a lot of kids around.
Smart.
Okay, that's complicated now.
Smart.
If only you had an amulet that could disguise your identity.
No, that's exactly why I'm asking these questions.
Oh, does it not change your size? I thought since you're not a dwarf, that's right.
He's a small size, yeah.
Yeah. Small size.
Oh, this phone might die. Hold on.
Yeah, no, the Wood Elven children were fairly few.
So people probably recognize any elven children.
That no one recognizes.
Yeah.
It's something you could probably assume as a person.
Yeah.
So it's probably out of she looks. Is there anyone watching us? Like any elves, as far as we can tell?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Can everyone look around and make sure we're not being watched? This is creepy.
Yeah, that's what you're
Elf
making a
town.
perception check for.
No, she says that, as in like everyone should check.
Yeah, as you look around, I mean, you don't notice any elves looking at you like through anything or whatever.
Great.
Val doesn't see anything.
Val's sipping her tea. Val's like ready for like
Val, you
Nap
see,
2.0.
Val, you see for like a brief moment, there's like a shape of the window that suddenly like moves out of the way as soon as you look at it. Gerbo, you don't see any elves like looking at you through any like boards or anything.
Why do I get to see something? At all? Did I see a bush? Was that actually just a little like squiggle in her eye?
You saw some kind of movement through the window.
This isn't our house. That's great. That's fucking great. Why would you? Whatever. Val...
The perception roll was so bad that you saw something that wasn't.
Yeah, really. I was like, oh, there's an elf at the window. There's an elf on the shelf.
Dude, elf on the shelf.
There y'all were crazy about elf on the shelf. Get ready for elf in the window.
Were there doors on these sides?
For Welf in the window, dude.
Well,
Yes, there's doors on those two sides of the room.
Is Sylvester still laying on the ground?
No, he got up and brushed himself off.
Yeah,
Oh,
prestidigitation, all dust off, but there's probably no dust.
Sorry, soot.
Gerbo wants to check this door, see if he hears anything from the other side before opening it.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
brushed
we all-
the soot off of himself.
I don't think we see anything, right? We're pretty much alone.
I mean, why would the thing is?
You can repeat your shirt.
They can see. Probably got something listening, like a spell or something, like an object in here. Broadcasting.
Yeah, the only one that seemed to notice anything was Val.
Right, she said so.
I guess how convincing is Val?
But what's at the window that Val like freaked out at then?
She didn't freak out at all. She just saw out of the corner of her eye, and she's like,
Val saw the chupacabra.
"Yeah," and nobody believes her. Val wants to offer Sylvester some of her spicy tea while she says, like,
Spicy tea.
I thought I saw someone passing by the window, but either way, I think this is a good time to maybe just super quickly maybe bring up what we might be planning to do. Because I don't think it's a good idea to go on without a plan like we've been doing recently to mixed results.
Mumluk is loudly snoring on his bed.
We don't need him to be. He's fine. He's not even going inside.
Is Eleanor holding the note still, or did she put it away?
Eleanor? Eleanor.
Eleanor died.
Oh, there he
Baby.
is.
What happened?
Sorry, internet cut out.
What happened? Are you still holding the note?
Is Eleanor still holding onto the note, or did she put it away?
Oh, she put it in her backpack. That she has on her, by the way.
Let's see. Do I have anything on me? Not really.
What were you thinking?
Jer was just gonna hand her the amulet.
Eleanor takes the amulet. Oh, wait. She then holds her heart and is like, a gift.
No.
She's like beside herself. Like her eyes get lit up.
Gerbo has given you an amulet with emeralds inlaid within.
Oh my god! Amulet. She immediately puts it on.
I think it's better off if someone that speaks Sylvan or Elven holds onto this. This is not going to be any good for me.
Do I know it's magic? I don't, right?
That's up to you, because Sylvester did describe it as one point.
Oh, no, I would totally know then. Whatever, I don't care. I just care that he gave me a gift.
Sylvester?
Oh, no, this is out of character. I was asking if does Eleanor know that it was one of the stolen things?
Yeah, because you guys gave an accounting last time, yeah.
You mentioned it was one of the stolen items, so yes, she does.
Okay.
Eleanor bends down and gives him just the biggest hug, or she tries to at least. What do I have to roll for this?
I like that this is going to be a recurring thing.
I guess athletics versus acrobatics with advantage.
Great. Roll poorly.
Haha.
Accept my love.
No hug.
Accept it. Why do you do this to me? And she tears up a little bit. You give me this beautiful gift and then you push me away.
Your insistence is going to get you killed one of these days, and I don't mean by the elves.
Why are you doing this? You give me, you say, and she kind of like holds herself.
You can see Gerbo getting like a little bit desperate, and he pulls into her backpack and looks for the note.
What the hell?
Are you trying to do this subtly, or are you just?
No, he's just frustrated.
Okay, Eleanor tosses him, little bastard.
Again, roll off against you two.
Wait, is it an advantage though? Because I'm just like pushing him away, basically.
No,
like,
not this time.
All right, would this be like? I guess I'll do athletics again.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Those two are just having a good time right now.
He's fucking pickpocketing me, apparently. Great.
So, would my
So I toss you and then just tear the like note up. Like, okay, now nobody gets the note. Are we happy?
Well, how are we going to talk to each other now?
Eleanor takes out another piece of paper after hearing that and says, I'm going to screw up my handwriting and not use my beautiful calligraphy so that you don't try to steal my identity. She hurriedly writes out, okay, idiots, right here. And then she like tosses it at Mamluk.
Mamluk, who is asleep right now, it just kind of like lands on his sleeping body.
Oh, I was gone when we were, okay.
Gerbo growing increasingly furious. He walks towards the note and grabs it, and just writes, "It's an altered self amulet. You can turn into an elf. I can't."
Eleanor
Fucking
takes
use
the
it.
amulet.
But not now.
She so wait, does this have like limited uses or something? How do like enchanted items work?
If you are tuned to the item, you can cast the alter self spell once per day.
Right. And I have to use a rest or whatever, right?
A short rest to attune to the item, because you basically have to sit for a whole short rest, like meditating with the item and becoming attuned with it.
All right, Eleanor sighs. I see what this is, and she's gonna go ahead and try to attune to it. None of you stare at me; it'd be creepy while I do this. Gerbo, you can do whatever you want, but the rest of you.
Gerbo walks out the door.
Where did he go? There's nowhere to go, she says, exasperated to herself. Can't he just be in the same room as me?
Val and Sylvester, what are you two doing?
Drinking tea, having a little cute little coffee date.
Oh yeah.
It's something that, Val feels that he's clearly upset.
Yeah.
Definitely wants to leave. He's
So
like
you're-
not having fun anymore. So she's
So-
just kind of sweet.
So you're sitting there with your tea, and you're looking very clearly upset, and then like while you're
No,
upset.
I'm sorry. Val doesn't look upset. She thinks Sylvester is upset.
Oh, okay. So do you offer him tea then?
Yeah, she offered. She like when he was dusting himself off, she walked over and offered him some tea.
That's just. Oh, thank you.
She's like he assumes he's the only other person there who could like possibly enjoy and not get sick from this.
Hmm.
Which does my fire resistance help with that?
I would hope.
Sure.
Wanna
You're a
roll
little more
Constitution?
resistant to the spiciness of the tea.
Let's discuss the mechanics of this made-up tea.
Look, man, it's good fucking shit, dude. Val's super chill right now. That's why she's not getting involved in all this nonsense happening in this room. I don't know if we find like a little table to sit at if we're both like just kind of leaning on the counter, like watching this shit
Or, like-
show in front of us.
Drinking tea. How about Val take this opportunity to catch me up on what happened in the Feywild?
Oh, do you not remember?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's right. You forgot everything.
Yeah.
That was out of character. I was shocked. I forgot about that.
Was Sylvester the
fuck.
only one that forgot everything?
It was only Sylvester, I believe.
What happened in the Feywild?
There's only
Out of
Sylvester that I
character.
forgot.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
So, sorry, what was the question in the conversation?
He's like, Val kind of wants to catch him up. a
Wait,
little
can
bit on what
you guys
happened
hear
in
me?
Feywild.
We can
Now
now.
we can.
Okay,
Well,
sorry,
We
my
didn't hear you
connection
this whole
cut out
time.
again.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
were
we
you-
didn't hear you until now.
Were you trying to say something?
No, I wasn't. It's just you guys stopped talking, and then like my internet doesn't work for like a minute, and then it goes back.
Gotcha.
Davey, what happened in the Feywilds?
The Feywilds.
Yeah.
Wait, like her backstory, or
Here,
No.
everybody catch Slugger on what happened in the Feywild. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
That's great. I'm sorry, guys. I work every day, so.
Ambushed by some cats.
Yes, we
And then
killed.
didn't Mama cut one of them, and then
We killed two of the splicer beasts. We found. This is not a cub, kitten.
we don't have to talk about frisbee right now. We can skip that part.
We.
well, the way Val's gonna
Right,
tell
that's
this story
I
the
hate
way
to
that
help the
Sylvester
relationship between our characters.
We found two
Val is
splicer
going to
beasts.
make
We almost
it.
got killed. We tried to kill the kitten, and then Eleanor got him to run away or some shit.
Didn't we go through that log?
Yeah, we went through the log. Then we
Was
ended
the log
up.
in the Feywilds? No, the log
Yeah.
was.
No, yeah, it was because Oh no, wait, no, it was before the Feywilds, wasn't it?
Was
Or
it?
shit, I don't
Just
remember.
before, right?
No,
I mean, when we were talking about the Feywilds, we were talking about the other plane, right? Not the forest.
yeah, we're
Yeah, I
talking
think
After
yeah.
the portal. Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
the
part
log was
that-
beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the part that Sylvester forgot. Yeah, so there was no log.
okay.
So
But then,
Sylvester did forget about the log.
got it.
And we didn't fight the hag.
Yeah, because I made a deal with the lady that we're gonna get a hair and it'll fix
Oh yeah,
everything.
but Val
for us.
hated her,
Yeah,
and then we left. Okay, I remember.
She
talked
gave
to,
us
like, a
scones
crazy
and hot tea.
That's right. Okay. Okay, I remember now. So we went in, we fought the displacer beasts, we had a little tiff about the
Splicer beats.
shut up. We went through the log, we got to the
Blizzard
lake.
Beats by Dre.
Everybody get it out of your
All right, Dave, it's your turn.
And then we came back. Okay.
my turn to
I
what?
remember now.
Never
It's not
mind.
your turn, Davey, and it'll never be your turn.
Don't. Why?
This girl's gonna get us killed.
Wow.
Why are you all in my dream?
You're the one who tried to kill me.
Get
For
out
no
of my
reason.
dream.
What kind of dream are you having, Mom? What
man
are you
looks-
doing about?
It's a shitty dream because you're all in it. Get out of my dream.
Is Memluck awake and drunkenly being belligerent about being in a dream?
Leave me alone.
Eleanor goes
Go
over
to
and
sleep.
pats him on the head. Oh, that's so sad.
Everyone go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep.
You should probably not touch people that are like.
No, he's
Deliberately
Memluck.
drunk.
He's my best friend.
I don't know who's touching me, but don't touch me.
Oh, that's probably true.
It's not true.
I actually have lots of friends.
I think the only one that's actually really a friend with her out in this group is Val. That's because Val is a friend with everyone.
But also Hank. Hank's no longer around, but Hank
That's
was
true.
Yeah, except remember that Hank and Erky were supposed to like capture her or something. They were supposed to kidnap her.
It's true. That was the
Never
original
really
mission,
came
but
through, did it?
Hank forgot.
Yeah,
Hank
Hank
was
completely
fine.
forgot about it.
he grew. He turned over another leaf. He had a change of heart.
No, he just forgot.
No.
He found a leaf and turned it over.
All right.
So
What's going on, guys? What's the hap, huh?
I was just telling Sylvester that, well, we went in and you fought so brave. Everybody really did. And there's these two terrible creatures, and then we all had a beautiful moment where we learned about each other and ourselves, and we came over some differences. And it was great. I'm really sad that you don't. Yeah, no, there was just a small argument, and the way that we came together as a group and didn't let that hurt us. Was, I'm so sad you don't remember. It was beautiful.
Tell me all about it. What did we discuss?
Well, there's more to it than that. Like the part with the log, which was awful. Ugh, we almost fell, and there's all these.
That was before the Feywild.
God damn it! We just had a conversation. You remember
Yeah,
the log.
just mention that.
And we got to this woman's house, the worst. I guess we had some all right
supposed to kill.
stones. Yeah, and then we didn't. I would have been happy to, but
Man, that means that Sylvester doesn't remember Val like losing her cool multiple times, as well as slipping Eleanor the love potion.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody remembers
you
that.
played such a mean
Gerbo
prank.
mentioned that, so I think Sylvester was kind of like, "What? I used the love potion on that."
Yeah.
That's right. I think he does know actually now.
Okay.
Knows that.
I mean, he doesn't remember it, but he knows it happened.
Yeah, but he didn't get to see like the bulk of that hilarious.
All the effects and discourse that came from it.
Right.
I think he was more
We met
disappointed.
just an awful
was just
hag, and
disappointed.
I was calm the whole time. I held it together for the group, and everybody, it wasn't just me, nobody liked her. It's crazy. It's wild.
Chirpo walks back in.
Well, I was gonna say something happens before you walk back in,
Oh, okay.
but before that, even Eleanor,
Mm-hmm.
you turn yourself to the amulet, and as you do, you hear the whisper of a voice inside your mind as you're kind of like meditating on the item.
Mm-hmm.
And says, fellow servant, you're coming in, and you are becoming one. I feel you. My name is Naja.
Oh shit! What would have happened? Chirpo had spoken to her.
Eleanor says, Hi, my name is Eleanor Rothschild of the Rothschild Estate. Is she saying this out loud or like in her mind?
You're saying this in your mind, unless you really want to be saying it out loud.
No, I probably shouldn't talk
Hear
to the
her
Dark
mumbling
Lord or
it.
whatever out loud.
All right, so
Nice to meet you. My name is
so
Eleanor Rothschild.
this is
There's the
basically-
Rothschild Estate.
when you're meditating on the amulet that you're wearing to attune yourself to it, there seems to be something like within the amulet that begins to speak with you. And says, yes, the Rothschild. I have heard of you.
Of course you have. She's
that
not
Will?
even slightly surprised.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, it's Will.
Oh shit! It's Will.
I
Yeah.
will. I will.
Erky appears in the
Erky
corner.
shows up.
Hey, what the fuck you guys doing?
Hey,
What are
Hey.
you doing messing with elves?
Mhm.
Are you guys playing or not?
We
we are.
We're playing.
We are.
I will mute.
Okay.
That's cool.
One
Alright.
day we'll see Erky again.
Caught off guard by that cute dog and then Will in the background. But yeah, so as you're like focusing and meditating on your item, there's like some kind of being or force that begins to speak within your mind, and you reply that you are Eleanor Rothschild, and they say, yes, I am familiar with you, Rothschild.
Unsurprising. Most people are.
There's an S in there somewhere, but it's fine.
You serve our queen on your quest.
She nods her head.
And
Oh wait, you didn't see that? Yes, I nodded my head.
he says,
Fucking nerd.
you don't need to clarify. I can feel everything you do.
It's, oddly enough, not unnerving. You're like the second or maybe third thing to curse me, possibly fourth. Getting
Also,
pretty used to this.
Just to speak in, or just to like be clear, he's speaking in Sylvan.
Oh. All right, well that's a little creepy, or a little unnerved now, but
He says, you must understand the amulet that I am within contains power. Power you wish to use.
Eleanor giggles. Yes. What was your name again?
My name is Naja.
She kind of like, even with her eyes closed, absently like takes out her notepad and like scribbles that. How do I
Alright.
spell that?
Eleanor and Sylvester, you see Eleanor like pull out her notebook and begin writing something in.
Then she like scribbles it out and says, "How do I spell it? Wait a minute. N-A-H."
Well, actually, it's N-A-J-A, if you must know.
Okay. And she writes that out. So actually, this is going to help out a lot because I'm a little out of my depth here. I'm just trying to find a good way to serve the Dark Queen, as we all are. And
indeed, and you are looking to use my power, the power of many faces. Do you know what it is to truly live another life, Eleanor Rothschild?
Never felt the need. Mine is already perfect. And she looks smug. She smiles.
And green.
Do you not realize what you could learn if you lived 1,000 different lives in one lifetime?
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to meet a new person. So how are you a drow like the other ones?
My ability shall be yours, Rothschild, and I shall overlook your growth.
Man, and we thought Momlook was racist.
My growth? What? All right. A little rude that you just didn't register what I said. I could repeat myself if you didn't hear.
I'm not racist.
And at that point, the voice kind of changes and says, yes, Miss Rothschild, there is much for you to learn yet. Very well, you shall have my power.
All right. Sounds good. Any suggestions how to use it? They seem a little cautious of us currently. I think turning into an elf might be a little bit obvious.
Farellen. And then the voice kind of like fades away and your eyes open once more. You know the last word I just spoke is the command word for your amulet. And upon speaking as such, you can cast the spell Alter Self once per day.
So it's Farellen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Eleanor doesn't write that out, but she memorizes it.
Okay, good luck.
No, wait, no, David's writing it out, but...
Okay.
L-N.
Dude, nice.
People stealing my necklace. It's mine. So, did Gerbo have his thing? Should I wake up?
Gerbo,
Yes.
make a perception check.
Okay.
All right, you look over the night, and as you're focusing over the night sky and the trees around you, and kind of paying attention to see if there's anyone overlooking you currently, you catch the sound of movement in the bushes. And as you look down, you see what appears to be a deer coming out of a bush. It looks around and then runs away. For outside of that, the night is rather silent outside of the sound of the nightlife. You hear a conversation between Val and Sylvester from the inside talking about their time in the Feywild, or at least Val seems to be recalling what happened in the Feywild and telling Sylvester.
And
Gerbo
really,
walks
you
in just to see
and
walks back in
Eleanor
just to
didn't
see what
fight
people are
even
talking about.
once. You and Eleanor actually got along better than you ever have in your entire lives.
Well,
And
that's
you grew closer. It was beautiful. You've never been more dedicated to the cause.
Are we talking about the time everybody was falling to eating that scone? I can't believe it.
Go back outside.
Oh my god.
Can't leave over this intense rainfall.
Sorry, one of my sounds isn't working anymore.
Gerbo fell into the static of a TV. Cool right now.
All in all, it was a good time.
Don't worry, I don't feel like reliving that. Everybody was just screaming all the time.
It was fun. We were all having such a good time. Especially you. We had a great time. Nothing bad happened. Except for that bitch and her scones.
Oh yeah, huh? I guess we finally met Eleanor's mother.
That was not her mother.
Eleanor frowns while she's meditating.
We met some crazy woman.
Yeah, like I said, Eleanor's mother.
Oh, don't. Not even funny.
I mean, I can see the resemblance, especially now that with the change of hue.
Oh. What do you have to gain from behaving? Are you getting your chuckles out? Get it out of your system. You're just mad because
We've all had a long day. Just need to take it out somehow.
Yeah. Would you like a sip of this tea? You might not like it. It might make you sick. Do you want a sip?
Well, if you guys care, it doesn't look like anybody's watching on us. I saw a deer, but that was it. I think we're okay.
Would you like some of this tea?
I can smell that thing from here.
It's good.
I think I'll pass.
All right, that's fair.
It's good.
Sylvester likes it.
Last time Sylvester told me the spice was good on a meal, I ended up drinking a whole keg of water.
And then you wake up, Eleanor.
I mean, but it was good water, right?
So what was Gerbo doing? What'd he do?
You see him kind of talking to Sylvester and Val about their tea. Val is offering him tea, but he seems to be reluctant.
Okay.
Is it morning?
No, it's still night.
Okay.
No offense, I respect you guys, but when it comes to people that seem to grow accustomed to hellish fire, I prefer to stay away from their meals.
That's very fair. I just thought I'd offer. If you ever want to try it.
Oh, come on, just a sip.
Sylvester, don't. He's obviously too delicate. He could never handle it.
You hear that? Too delicate.
Look at his dainty little frame.
Gerber just kind of sighs. All right, give me that cup.
She does. She offers him her little cup that she's drinking out of. It's an adorable, ornate teacup.
Yeah.
So
He takes a whiff of the
Is
cup
it when
first.
it's one from your own personal collection?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Why don't you describe it?
It's white and it's got little pink and green flowers on it, and it looks hand painted with a gold trim.
All right.
All right, before even drinking it, he kind of takes a sniff.
It smells like battery acid. It's chai tea mixed with battery acid.
And he's rethinking all of his decisions that led him to this moment.
Val and Sylvester are giving him smug anime girl looks right now.
And he tries to pretend that he drinks the tea, but it's just spilling it on the side of his face, just like sleight of hand.
Make
I was planning to.
Sleight of hand versus Val's perception.
Oh
God.
shit! Val's not very perceptive tonight.
Well, and Sylvester.
Yeah, and Sylvester.
Okay.
It is a low roll, so you guys have a.
Come on, baby. Let's be a lady tonight.
Oh man.
Let's see.
If you're just pouring it on your face, it's like burning your flesh. It's like not like hot water burning. It's like chemical burn. Feeling.
Both of them notice it.
He notices it extremely well when he starts screaming in agony.
Yeah, it probably doesn't feel great.
Hope you don't have any open wounds on your face.
I don't know how you guys drink that stuff.
No, you've made him. She like hands him a little handkerchief.
Not even dwarves drink this.
Really.
Who's humming?
I think Mamluk
I
is.
think Mamluk.
Mamluk is humming in
Or
his sleep.
Nico.
I'm humming.
Yeah,
So-
you hear Mamluk humming in his
Mamluk or
sleep.
Nico?
You don't recognize the tune though. Mamluk begins laughing to himself in his sleep.
He really is a sweet boy, but I worry about him.
Mamluk also starts crying and like
Must be quite the dream he's having.
oh my god.
He hums a song, starts laughing, and then crying.
You want to know what the kind of dreams he has.
So, Janae, does the amulet I'm wearing look like especially conspicuous? Does it look scary?
You look down and see the look for the amulet you're wearing, and you can't seem to see it.
Eleanor she turns to Gerbo. Hey, Gerbo, doesn't this amulet look good on me?
You don't see an amulet on her.
She looks
What
at
do you
me.
do? What do you do to the amulet? That's just a loner. I expect it back.
Eleanor grabs her hair, and she kind of freaks out for a moment, and then she closes her eyes and composes herself. Okay, this is fine. I will be right back.
You better not lose that amulet. We're definitely going to need it.
I understand, my friend. And then she leaves this way to go. There's an elf right outside this door, right? The lady with the name.
She's not actually there.
Is there anyone there? Any elves?
There was no one when Gerbil was out here.
Does she look like an elf now?
You try to go open up the door to leave?
Well, I just want to take a step out a little
I'll be
bit.
right back.
I want to I don't know. What happens when I open this door?
When you go up to open up that door, you twist the handle there, and you go to push it open, but it doesn't move.
How perplexing. She goes to the other one. It's the same thing?
Yep.
She goes over here and she sits down and says, okay, no, we can't leave. Is that consistent with everyone else's? Is that not scary?
Does she look like an elf now?
No, I looked as I always did. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean we can't leave? And Gerbil walks up to the door again.
Yep. You twist the handle that you used to leave earlier, and it doesn't open. It twists open, and you push it, but it doesn't budge.
Okay. Try a window.
Real
You
quick, Eleanor's gonna go. Oh yeah, you go ahead, Sylvester.
Yeah, I just want to try a window, see if those will open.
You go to check a window, and as you put a light to it, you notice that there's a bunch of vines covering it.
Cool.
What do you see,
They don't
Sylvester?
react to the light at all, do they?
What?
They don't react to the flame, do they?
No. That's behind the window.
Gotcha.
And Mamluk's asleep, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Eleanor sighs and she gathers everyone around. Everyone over here. I have an idea.
And how are we doing on tonight, guys? It's 11:12. Do we want to keep going?
I can go farther.
Slow.
It depends on how much longer it will be, because I do have work in the morning. And also, Nico, I don't think Nico's here.
Is he not?
No, he's like, I'll be right back.
I was saying 18 minutes.
Oh, did he
but
say that? I didn't hear that.
I guess we're waiting for Nico now, so.
Oh.
I was thinking 11:30.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, I guess I'm not
Hey.
watching the stream anymore. I guess I'm watching the Zelda Let's Play.
Oh,
Oh, Game
What?
Maker's still good. Okay.
look at that gerbo! Look at that little gerbo!
Oh, I want to look at that. Oh, yes, I saw that earlier. Oh, do you finish your own rolling?
No, I tried to. You sent me the thing, and that's when I stopped. You sent me the reference, and that's when I stopped.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I will.
Is it morning yet?
No.
We're going to do
There's a
something
bad
really quickly.
situation happening right
So
now.
we're good to go for a few more minutes at least?
Yeah.
Well, I was saying, do we want to go till 11:30, or do we want to do a little more and then end? It's up to you. It's up to you, Slug.
Don't do that.
Sorry, but you're the
Well,
main
it's
one with the
worth
schedule
warning.
here.
Hey.
I don't work until 1, so I don't care.
Yeah, same here. I don't really care.
I don't want to ruin everyone's fun. We can go.
You can be responsible if you
You
want.
can
Slug,
absolutely
yeah,
ruin our
it's-
I'll
schedule.
say, Slug. Either we go for a little more time, or we end at 11:30. You choose.
Would you guys be mad at me if we ended at 11:30?
Not at all.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
it's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be furious.
I'll be furious if it's not fucking morning by 11:30, you guys.
I'll be
I'm-
pissed.
Oh, I'm sorry that because something happened, Mom. Look.
But I'm asleep.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be morning. It's not morning.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, everything that's happened has happened, and yes, Mom Look is still asleep. So what do you guys do?
Oh, yeah. So we tried to, I don't know what time you left. We tried to open the doors. They wouldn't budge open.
He's been
We looked at the
asleep, so he
windows.
doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is accurate.
Wait, is he awake now?
What?
Bella's like cleaning off her tea kettle and like packing.
Oh no, I was just telling Nico, but I guess it doesn't matter since Mom Look is
Don't tell.
asleep.
Yeah, don't tell Nico.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it
Yeah,
works.
don't let me know
It
what's
works.
happening.
It works. All right.
Does Mamluck awake though?
No.
Do you wake him up?
Well,
No.
for what?
Okay.
Nothing,
Mom
don't
Look
worry
is
about it.
asleep. Mom Look,
Okay.
what are you dreaming about?
Okay. Well, I'm having the dream where I'm deep below the ocean again.
Yeah. So you were what humming before? What were you humming?
There was a old Mubaraki song that people on the thoroughfares of the caravans sing to boost morale.
Okay. You began laughing in your sleep. What were you laughing about in your dream?
I was laughing at the at one point one of the caravan people had a ham hock for a head. And I thought that was very humorous, and so I took a bite of it.
And then you began crying. What were you crying about?
I was crying because the everything dissolved, and I heard my father's voice as thunder and lightning caused a giant rain torrent to come down and washed everything away and turned it into a deep, deep ocean where I
Okay.
was surrounded by horrible visions.
All right. Don't forget that you have inspiration next session.
Okay,
All right.
glad I could do that.
So everyone else, what do
All
you
right.
do?
Eleanor says, "Everyone gather round." God damn it!
So that's
Tomorrow is a big day for everyone. Sylvester, come here.
I mean, he's listening.
Okay. She then writes something on a paper and then looks at you like cynically. Oh, what? Can you not read it from there?
Oh. He takes a sip of his tea and just.
Why are you even bothering with the writing? They obviously don't trust us already.
They don't trust us because they don't know how much we're going to help them. And then she writes down on her paper, how godly can you make me look using your spells? And this is not for the purposes of vanity. This is for a plan. And she passes it around to all of you. And she also then writes,
She gets very excited.
she writes a second note that says, "Do not speak openly that we have any negative intentions because they're probably watching us. Speak as though there'll be a big positive event tomorrow. And then trust me." And she puts a winky face.
Val's been wanting to play dress up this whole time.
Don't.
This is great.
I'm not playing dress up.
You can
Trust
see it in
me.
her eyes. This became DellDivine.com. It's gonna play some fucking dress up.
Jerbo kind of sighs for a second, but like very quietly, and rolls his eyes. And then he goes, "All right, fellas, I think it's time we call it a night. We have to be up early in the morning, and we're going to have our council with the queen. That is a lot of news that we still have to report to her. That's everything that happened in the Feywilds. There's no way we can just keep this to ourselves."
Eleanor agrees. Yep. We have to do the thing with the hair. We have to help them out. And Eleanor whispers to Val, Draconic, "You have light, right? Can you make something? How long does that last? Make something glow."
She kind of like rubs her hands together and looks around like, "What were you thinking?"
Not right now. Later. A quilt.
Oh, do you want me to making the quilt too. I can do that.
Eleanor puts her hands on her shoulders and says, "Listen, you need to focus right now.
I can make a hell of a quilt.
The quilt is not the problem. How long would your light spell last?"
Oh, that's a good question.
Let me check my spell book.
Let me check my spell.
Let me see.
Let me ask Tamara
Let
about
me
my
ask Tamara.
spells.
Well, Tamara says.
Where did I put my spell book?
Oh, for like an hour or two. How long do you need?
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Light of Lumos.
And then she quickly scribbles on a piece of paper kind of her idea that she's only going to show to Sylvester very quickly, but then tear the paper apart.
What Val wants to see.
No, she deliberately hides it from Val.
Val is visibly hurt.
Doesn't matter. Wait, you go ahead.
Huh?
What's up?
Sorry, one more time, Evan.
Guys.
Just up. Okay. Never mind. Just continue. David,
Okay.
your plan.
No, the paper says that Eleanor is the only one who's seen the goddess of summer or whatever. So she's going to disguise herself as the goddess and try to say she's some sort of avatar while putting on the old cloak that let her like talk to her and stuff.
Oh shit.
And she'll be able to like convince them to give her some hair by saying she can close the portal in the Feywild with it. And then if Sylvester can help in any way, and also don't tell anyone because she doesn't trust anyone else. Maybe Gerbo.
Mama Luke jerks awake in a cold sweat.
I love the premonition
What
of.
are you guys doing? What is this? What are you? What is it? Why are you still awake?
Wait, how does Sylvester react? I tear up the paper so nobody else sees.
He writes down on the paper.
Get your butt.
What?
He writes down your butt on the paper.
Yeah. No. He writes down, weren't they at war or something? Like, why would they be okay with the avatar of this goddess?
No, Eleanor shakes her head and she writes down, the Summer Queen, their goddess, the one they love that I talked to. I'm the only one that saw her. And I can turn into her.
I've seen her.
I have seen her. She writes all. This is like a conversation written.
I can just imagine them like stealing the paper back and forth from each
Why are you
other.
guys stealing the paper back and forth and writing to each other?
We're playing a game.
No, right. Oh, you think none of the servants of the queen have seen her? Where did this conclusion?
No, she writes down, it doesn't matter if they've seen her. She'll just look godly and they'll inexplicably, she'll turn into the goddess in front of them and they'll be at least surprised. This is our best gambit.
You do you.
Eleanor writes down, Sylvester, you have to cooperate on this. I think they're going to kill us if we don't do something here.
Yeah.
Do you have any spells that can help with this?
I mean, not really. I mean, I can like put a mark on you, but it's pretty obvious that it's just a spell.
That's adorable, Slug.
I mean, if the shit hits the fan, I can get us all out of here.
Eleanor's eyebrows raise and she tears up the paper and has nothing else to say. Yeah, actually, casting light would probably be a bad idea because they just look like really tacky. Like, oh yeah, it's like a level 1 light spell. You're really
man, they're elves. They know what the
some godly energy you got going on there.
Yeah. But Eleanor then kind of like looks meditative and like deep and then goes and lays down to sleep. Actually, she goes and pats Mamluk's head, says, rest, my child. And she goes and lays down, getting into character.
What? Why were you guys passing the paper around? I'm part of this group, but I should know what's happening.
Don't trouble yourself.
Val looks at like Sylvester, like, you're gonna tell me, right?
I'm like squinting at Val, and then I'm squinting at Sylvester, and then I'm squinting at Gerbo.
Val's like shrugging, like, I don't
I'm pretty sure you're the youngest one in this group.
And Mamluk like crosses his arms like, and he just like noisily like thuds his back onto the ground.
Wait. Eleanor comes over to Mamluk and says, I see you're so disappointed. Do you want to also play a game like me and Sylvester did? And she starts like taking out her Jenga blocks.
I don't want to play a game.
We're not. No, we were playing a game before. Don't you want to play a game? I'll include only you.
No, I don't want to.
It'll be just for you,
No.
ma'am. Luck. And she kind of like pats him on the head. Come on.
Don't touch my head.
Aw. All right, she goes back.
What's the game? What's the game?
Oh, she turns around, but then she turns back around. It's like, oh, it's a beautiful game. It's called Jenga. She breaks out her like really beautiful like embroidered blocks.
Jenga?
You haven't played Jenga. Oh, you haven't lived.
Are you gonna play Jenga against Eleanor?
Of course, do it.
Mom looks at Eleanor, then looks at the Jenga blocks.
How about we all head to bed? We had a very big morning tomorrow.
And then like puts them up in like a weird like pattern. Like it doesn't like he insists on setting up the Jenga tower in a weird way that doesn't make sense to the game.
She keeps trying to stop him, but he just keeps insisting.
And he's like slaps her hand every time, and then he just like puts it up in this dumbass like awkward pile, and then goes back to sleep.
You
just go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I won the Jenga.
She kind of like shakes her head like softly disappointed.
Jenga, and then goes to sleep.
She slowly, as he goes to sleep, she slowly puts the blocks away and just shakes her head in disapproval. Very soft, solemn disapproval. That poor child, that poor sick child.
He's like laughing to himself.
Gerbil goes to bed and pretends he's going to sleep.
And just to be sure, I'm going to burn up the ripped up pieces of the note.
Okay.
Oh, Eleanor gives a thumbs up.
Sylvester to be like, what were you guys talking about? But that Jenga thing like really distracted her.
It was probably the most adorable thing you've ever seen, I bet.
It was like watching two puppies like play with the same toy. But then she sees Sylvester burning it, and she's like, "What was that all about? Were you guys being mean to each other? This is a new way to do it."
She had some issues that she wanted to work through and not have everyone here, and it's all resolved.
She would not be so shy around me. There's not an issue Eleanor would have without coming to me.
There's things you wouldn't tell your mother.
Oh, I'm not like other moms. I'm cool.
Oh god, that's amazing.
Oh man.
I play Jenga.
So does everyone kind of quote unquote retire for the evening then?
Yeah, Gerbil right now is pretending he's sleeping.
But I am going to take a nap.
All right. So what awaits the group next morning? What do the elves know? What don't the elves know? We'll find out next time in Dungeons. And there haven't really been any dragons in a long time.
Val is standing right here.
There was the
That's true. There's constantly Val. Dungeons and Valgista.
Valgisa.
I guess the skeleton doesn't count.
All right, guys. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, wow, fun. Good shit.
You dropped your dice.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to pick that up for the next game.